Hey everybody, it's Dreams or Michael from Paradise Designs, and today I'm doing a really cool Cinema 4D tutorial for y'all, and it's kind of how to make your materials and creations in Cinema 4D have really cool lights and reflections, like you can see here, here, all this stuff. So first thing you're going to need is GreyScale Gorilla Light Kit Pro, $70 or $69. This guy has really put a lot into it, so I recommend getting it. It is really cool. Once you get it, to download it, you're going to go to your Maxon folder, R13, library, browser, and drag it all in there. I already have it though, so I'm not going to buy it again. But yeah, so once you've got that, you're going to want to open up Cinema 4D, go to Window up here, and Content Browser. And this is if you have R13. If you have a different one, there might be a button down here for it or something. If not, just hit help here, and you can. I'm pretty sure you can search for it. I'm pretty sure that's what I did, but I'm not 100% positive. Anyways, you're gonna want to go to your presets here, and it should be in there if I'm right. If not, you're gonna want to go to Computer, Macintosh HD. I think it's library, no, users, your name, and you're gonna have to like scroll through all down here until just keep going down, applications. See, I'm not sure. Yeah, here we go. Maxon R13. You're gonna have to do this the first time. Library, browser, and then it'll all be up in here. So once you do that though, it automatically makes it into a preset, and here it is, GreyScale Gorilla Light Kit Pro 1, and objects, all this stuff. Really cool. And then this is kind of like your preset. It comes with like studios. It comes with some object. It comes with the plastic poop, which is really nice. Some rings, just some abstract stuff that you can mess around with, kind of trying to familiarize yourself with the lights. But you're probably not going to have to do that, because I'm going to show you the best way, in my opinion, that I know so far to do it right now. So once you have that in there, you can just X out and make a text. You should know how to make a text already if you're looking at how to make a text shine, or just anything shine. But if you don't, I have another tutorial for that I will go ahead and throw in the description for you guys. That way, I mean, it's a really good tutorial. It tells you how to, some amateur lighting, I guess. I mean, it doesn't look great, but it looks pretty good. How to use your caps and stuff like that. I'm going to use Lobster, which is a nice text here. Throw my caps on here. Alright. And yeah, guys, so go check out that video if you're really kind of looking for an in-depth tutorial on how to make some really cool text. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's like a 15-minute tutorial. So it really goes into a lot of stuff. So right now I have this. There's my text. Looks good. I'm actually gonna mess with the horizontal spacing, just so it isn't kind of bumping into each other. Object, horizontal spacing. Go ahead and bump that up right there. Okay, looks good. Cool. So you're not going to want to make a new material, because you're going to want to load up. This is what I do. I don't know how to make like sweet Cinema 4D materials like this. I use Banish Designs or Banish Creations 500 GFX packs materials, his Cinema 4Ds. Go check him out. He makes amazing things, guys. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure he's the one who inspired me to kind of start with Photoshop and graphics and stuff like that. So really go check him out. Sub to him without a doubt. If you're looking for some new content, he's definitely, I'm pretty sure he puts it out quite often. He's real great. He's got a lot of subs. He's got a really big fan base, and yeah, so you can just sub him and then search up his GFX pack, and you can download that. Make sure you sub him though, because it's kind of cheap to get his GFX pack and not subscribe him, because it's kind of just like using him. But yeah, so with that being said, two colors that I find work really well are, I'm pretty sure this is it, red and black. I'm pretty sure that'll look good. I mean, there's other things like there's chrome, which looks sweet, shiny, like a bunch of the stuff that he really definitely worked really hard on, but this is just kind of a quick tutorial here. So this is where you're going to want to go into your content browser. Overhead softbox, and then what I like to do is just throw a camera here just to kind of set the scene, I guess you could say, so that way you can kind of move around, and when you're ready to render, you just click on here in your back, or if you want to test something, which I'll show you in a second, you can do that easily. So you're going to want to position your softbox over it. I mean, you can shift over it, I think. No, you actually can't. Just position it best over it and kind of close to it as possible, but you don't want it showing in the camera view. I know there is a way to make these invisible, and I'm pretty sure it's like clicking both of these red, but I'm not 100% sure. I think when you do that and you render it out, it still kind of brings up like this white outline here. If you can see, it still brings that up. And even, I'm pretty sure even if you render with alpha channel to get no background, I'm pretty sure it still shows up. So I just like doing it the old-fashioned way and not having it in there, because if you have it too close anyways, it's going to make it too bright, too reflective, and it's not going to look good. So you're going to want to either, you can do one of two things. You can go to Window, Object Manager, Window, Content Browser, and you can go to this softbox here, which is just regular old softbox. Make sure you have it all selected here, and move her back over here. But as you can see, this softbox isn't really the best, and I messed up. It's not the biggest or whatever, so it's not going to kind of bring open a lot of kind of options for you on lighting. If you kind of get that, it's not going to be your best choice. So what I like to do is, let me reposition my camera here. If you guys didn't know, when you have this white box on the right here next to the camera, check your in-camera view and you can move it. So just make sure whenever you don't want to be on your camera anymore, you let go of that, otherwise you'll move it around. It's an easy fix, so it's not a huge deal. But what I like to do, like I was saying, is just hit Command-C, Command-V, or Control-C, Control-V on Windows, and then it duplicates the overhead softbox, so it gives me better lighting and more coverage too, which is really, really important. You don't want to have half of your text covered up by the what's it called, the light, and then half of it not, and it brings up like a really, really visible line when you do that, which looks terrible. So once you've done that, you actually want to Command-C, Command-V again, and it really depends on how much light you want and how reflective you want it being, and where you want it being reflective, if that makes any sense. So like here, I'm going to want it to, you know, come up below it, so I want it to, I need to put a softbox below it, that way it shines up from the bottom. And here you can see already that it's lighting it up real nice. It really brings out the red and kind of the lines where the black fades off into the red, where the caps come in. So when you render it out, it looks like that. This is the line I was talking about. Over here, this is when your softbox isn't positioned right. Now I'm going to have to go through and figure out which softbox is causing that. But to fix a problem, it's a really easy fix. All you have to do really is just drag each softbox over a little bit, and that kind of eliminates every possibility of which one it could be. Go back in camera, render it out again, and it looks like our line is now on that side. So I'm thinking it might be the bottom one. Let's click out of this, get out of our camera, and see here. Oh no, it's this one right here. Let's just align all of these perfectly. Let's fix this one so it's rotated right. Okay, and now let's just move this one over. If you didn't know, you hit R to rotate. It's a shortcut instead of going here and then, or here. Click this one. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Anyways, yeah, so that should have fixed it. Let's just double check here. Okay, no line on. Oh, it's still there now, huh? Maybe if I zoom out, that'll work. It's really kind of just trial and error, guys. Yeah, there we go. I was too close to it. Okay. So yeah, I mean, we render it out and it actually looks pretty cool, but the black, for some reason, stupid freaking bars piss me off. The black, for some reason, I have no idea why. I think it's because the softbox is too bright, but it doesn't it doesn't show up as black. It shows up gray. So that's kind of stupid, but whatever. It does that when you render it out in the front color only. Like if you render it out in this color, it still turns black for some reason. So I'm actually going to throw on shiny blue instead, and that's very shiny. Holy shit. Okay, let's find a good color, guys. I could throw chrome on there and see how that looks. Chrome, I think, really only looks good on the outer here. I think it makes it too shiny. Yeah, but I mean, it really depends on what you're using it for. I personally don't like using the ones that say shiny. Hold on. Let's see, where are they? Shiny here, like shiny purple, shiny red, and stuff like that. Just because it really makes it too shiny. With what I'm about to do and with these softboxes, it really makes shiny extra shiny and non-shiny shiny. So I like this color a lot. Alright, that's gonna have to be good enough. So next thing you're gonna want to do is go into your render settings right here. Output, just throw it into 1920 by 1080, which if you did not know is default 1080p HD. Why am I not talking right? HD. And you're going to want to name this whatever you want. Click these little three dots right here and it'll bring up where you want to save it. I'm going to name it to text. Save it in text. Save, and if you didn't know this, click alpha channel, go here and hit PNG to render with no background. Next thing you're going to want to do is go to Effect, Global Illumination. So you can really kind of mess with like the diffuse depth and stuff like that. I usually don't, though. I feel like the presets are a great kind of combination, and you'll see what this does right here. First of all, it takes a long ass time to render, which is great. I like that a lot. Because I always feel kind of noobish whenever I make a text and it renders out super quick, and it kind of annoys me. So you see here, it kind of fixed our colors here, but I'm going to have to move over so that line is fixed again. The reason I could fix, or a way I could fix that line there is just kind of scoot everything, or the softbox that's behind me right now, you could say scoot it back some so I could zoom out more, but it really doesn't matter. Just any way can really work. So you can see here that global illumination fixed the thing being gray, and it really brought out the reflections here. You can see reflection there, reflections up here, boom, 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 down here. It looks amazing. It's something that's a necessity whenever you're using lights and softboxes, to tell you the truth. And another thing you can add is ambient occlusion or whatever. Throw that in there, and what this does is actually it just kind of shadows it realistically. And that way you kind of get the shadows where the light is and isn't. You know, it kind of makes it, like I said, more realistic. So we'll wait for this one to render. It takes longer to render with that, obviously, and I'm pretty sure that these render settings that I'm putting on, global illumination and this, I'm pretty sure they're just default cinema. I don't think they come with the GreyScale light kit, so you should already have them. You could do it with regular lights and whatnot, but I like it like this. So you can see here it brought some shadow into here, right in here a little bit, in there. You can really kind of mess with the settings on here, like a gradient color. Let's say I make this red, or let's say I make it, let's say green, that way it'll stand out. And then I render it out, that way you can actually see exactly where it's putting in the shadowing. I'm not sure if this is going to work because it's a gradient. And then Mills just actually told me about this a couple days ago, and I've been wanting to try it out. I've been using it, but I haven't been messing with it, like the, what's it called? The settings on it. So it doesn't look like you can really see a difference with the green. Oh yeah, you can a little bit. You can see where, yeah, okay, so you can see it put some there, it put a lot of it in there, right there, it put some in these corners right here. Partially the reason of it not having a lot of shadow is because it's pretty much surrounded at all sides besides the back with by softboxes. So like you'll see if we render it out from the back, there's going to be a shit ton of softboxes here, but you'll see that there's going to be a lot of shadow because there's nothing behind it. Now this is going to take forever to render. Oh, never mind. See how it's not as bright, and you can see like I didn't zoom in enough, but you can actually kind of see down here where the green is kind of bringing out, and it's doing that more as it's making this a darker color because it's not, you know, what's it called? It's not having light on it. So yeah, you can really just mess around with all these colors. Like you could see, like there's a lava one that's pretty cool. It makes it look like lava. There's an ice one that's sick. There's chrome again. There's like 4 chromes in here. There's grunge. There's a bunch of stuff, and you can't click anything while you're rendering, otherwise it stops rendering out, which is kind of silly. But yeah, I mean, so you can really just kind of mess around with this as much as you like, and just kind of fit the settings to your liking, I guess, and that really will turn out nice depending on how you do it out. So there's the lava one that's pretty cool. I'll throw the ice one on here too because that's one of my favorites. What the heck? No, like, stop. Oh, okay. It didn't kind of bring up like a distinct color, so I was thinking that it didn't apply right, but you'll see this, and this is super cool. I like this ice text, and like a bunch of these colors, and kind of especially these ones that have textures on them, they're only really gonna work with certain kind of words, I guess you could say, in certain fonts. Just like anything in cinema, like you can't use a hollow font and make it 3D really, because it looks bad. Like on here I can already tell it's gonna look terrible because I don't know. It just, actually no, I think it'll look kind of good. I think it just needs some adjustments on the textures and stuff like that. Oh yeah, you can see in here where the green is coming out with the ambient skin or whatever. But yeah, so if you put this on like the outer side, it really looks cool. So yeah, guys, just mess around with like combinations and stuff. Figure out what you like, and make some cool stuff with it, guys. So that was my tutorial. GreyScale Light Kit Pro. That link will be in the description, so you can purchase that if you're into it. If not, well, I'm sure you can find ways around it if you know what I mean. I'll put Banish's what's it called? His channel in the description. I'm not gonna put his download because I know you guys are just gonna download it and not even check out his channel. So go check him out. Leave him a subscribe, then download his graphics pack. If you're sub to us, you're definitely gonna want to sub to him because he's better than us, and he puts out stuff that's more entertaining than us. I'm just gonna say it right there. So yeah, those 2 links will be in the description, and if you have any questions, leave a comment, message us on YouTube. Once again, we're doing free graphics for a long time, so just message us if you need anything done, and we'll be sure to get it done for you guys. So thank you for watching. It's been Dreams. And